Welcome to the Inc. Productivity Tip of the Day. Today's tip: Shark Tank's Barbara Corcoran says more fun leads to more success. Science agrees. An expert opinion by Jessica Stillman. Somewhere along the way, a parent, a teacher, or a boss probably told you that if you want to be more successful in life, you need to stop goofing off, buckle down, and get serious. Barbara Corcoran would like to tell you the opposite. On a recent Boardroom Talks podcast, the Shark Tank star and real estate mogul was asked for her top advice for leaders. Her first tip was the exact opposite of most high school success lectures. She said, "Have fun with the people. If you're not having fun with the people that work for you, you're not going to get a creative force. You're not going to be ahead of the guy on all your innovation. You're not going to have people stay with you for longevity, be loyal to you." In our current stagnant economy, fun might sound like a luxury for the lucky and well-off. But Corcoran insists it's the other way around. You don't get to have fun because you're successful. You get to be successful, at least in part, because you have fun. That might sound counterintuitive, but science both suggests Corcoran is right and offers concrete tips to help you welcome more fun into your life. Barbara Corcoran stresses the importance of play for creativity. Research and geniuses agree. Nobel laureates Albert Einstein and Richard Feynman both said their breakthrough ideas came to them in moments of play, not too many hours chained to their desks, though undoubtedly bringing them to fruition took hard graft. That likely wouldn't come as a surprise to psychologists who study the importance of play. For kids, play is actually serious business. Think of a child engaged, crafting elaborate make-believe scenarios, constructing forts out of household objects, or arguing about the rules of a game with friends. They're messing about, but they're also figuring out how the social and material world around them works. We play less as we grow up and fill our days with other activities. But the benefits of play as a testing group for new ideas and ways to interact with the world never stop. As Big Think points out, studies have shown that play facilitates insightful, divergent thinking. In other words, creativity. Play is fun too. Goofing off reduces cortisol in our bodies, helping protect us against stress and burnout individually. One Norwegian study even showed those with a good sense of humor lived an average of 8 years longer. But Barbara Corcoran is also correct in claiming that relaxation through play also helps bond teams together. The Association for Psychological Science reported, teams of workers can benefit from play via increased trust, bonding, and social interaction, sense of solidarity, and a decreased sense of hierarchy. Furthermore, findings suggest that play at work can benefit whole organizations by creating a friendlier work atmosphere, higher employee commitment to work, more flexible organization-wide decision-making, and increased organizational creativity. Selling people on more fun shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully, all this science plus the testimony of Barbara Corcoran has you considering making more space for fun in your life. But modern life is relentlessly scheduled, and sadly often pretty dreary. Many times the day-to-day grind just isn't all that conducive to fun. So how do you change that? There are whole books on this topic. Catherine Price wrote a great one. But for succinct, actionable advice, look no further than Manfred Ketz de Vries, a professor of leadership at European Business School, INSEAD, who leads workshops reintroducing buttoned-up execs to the joys of play. Manfred warned, "In chasing productivity, we may have squeezed out the very thing that gave life its color: play." He then offered his prescription for reincorporating more play into your overly serious adult life. We all need to make sure we get the 4 M's. Me time, which, as he writes, is doing something simply because you want to, free of agendas or judgment. It might be casual art sessions, gardening with no plan, or wandering a city just to see where the streets lead. And no, numbing your brain with screens doesn't count. Make believe. Manfred said, tap into make-believe when you role-play in workshops, improvise in theater games, or daydream solutions to problems. Mastery. This is the itch to improve at something no one told you to do. Studies reveal it is deeply refreshing and satisfying. How do you experience it? Adults experience the joy of mastery when they learn a new instrument, tinker with recipes, or practice a sport for sheer satisfaction. Meaning, according to Manfred, this is the M that binds the rest. Play helps us make sense of chaos, try on identities, and test moral codes. Best of all, we rehearse life's dramas. For adults, it may be through storytelling, role play, or even satire. Self-improvement advice is often worthy but dreary. Eat more kale, take more steps, get up earlier. Try this elaborate ritual. At a time when many of us are feeling sapped of energy and light, Barbara Corcoran's success advice is a delightfully cheerful exception. The world can be tough, which makes it tempting to grate your teeth and banish playfulness. But killing fun also kills energy, creativity, bonding, and motivation. Fun isn't an indulgence. It's a power bank to get us to a better tomorrow, which is why in the long run, you'll accomplish more if you let yourself play more. That's it from Inc. You can find more excellent advice at Inc.com. Have a great weekend and come back Monday for another tip from Inc.